All right. Good morning, everybody. Surprise stream. I was not expecting to do this today, but I have a few hours this morning. I'm heading out in a little bit. My D&D group meets today, so pretty excited for that. Got up, made some buffalo chicken dip because the second D in Dungeons and Dragons is not dragons; it's for dip. So we always bring some type of dip whenever we get together. So I chose buffalo chicken, classic. But I'm pretty excited. I have a few hours this morning and I really want to work on the prison. I've been thinking about it a lot and it's been a crazy week at work. So let's do it. Why not? So last time we got together, what did we do? We finished the med bay. We finished the like yard area, which I know it's not much, but we finished, put some tables and stuff out there. We did our little trash and laundry area. And then we talked about plans for kind of the warden slash guard barracks slash maybe like an armory. Um, oh, we also added a room for visitation. It's not going to show very well because the room is so small and the way the walls work, but we can kind of, there you go, can kind of sneak in here. I made it basic, just a place for the prisoners to come in and a place for the guests to come in. So yeah, so that's where we're at. I hope everybody's had a good week. And if you haven't, it's okay because it's over and the weekend's here and the bad times are temporary. So now we move forward into the good. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. Let me take a quick tour of what we've got going on. So here's our prison. It does not have a name yet, so I am open to names. If you guys have recommendations, please throw them in the chat. This is in Strangerville on the old Penelope lot. So you come in your front gates here. We have our little check-in, like guard booth. I didn't decorate the inside of there yet. We'll get to that later. I'm not super inspired for that side. This is if you're here for visitations. You check in, you go over. Full disclosure, I have never been to a prison, so this is all based off of television and what I've seen. Um, So yeah, so give me some grace there, that it's not going to be maybe exactly like the prison in real life. It's a Sims prison. So you come in, say you're a prisoner, you check in here with our lovely desk receptionist and get your picture taken, sit in your holding cell. Come through the doors, you get assigned your cell, meet your bunkie. You've got some tables you can play cards, have snacks. This is like the kitchen. You can get some food. If you go through this first set of doors over here, I went through and put like these facility signs. I was trying to find one for gym because I thought there was one for the gym, but I couldn't find one. But back here is our gym. So very small. We would say that's probably for good behavior only gets to access that maybe. This is also how you would get in to do visitations. We have our showers. I did not make bathrooms because they have bathrooms in their cells. But I did think about it after stream last time that we're probably going to want bathrooms for the guards. So maybe when I build the guard barracks upstairs, we will throw some bathrooms up there for them. If you come through these doors, we have our trash area. So I put the garage door thinking, maybe the garbage truck backs up and picks it up. I threw some little junk back here. And if you go the other way, we have laundry. So every prison movie or show I've ever seen, the prisoners are doing laundry. So I figure it's only appropriate that we have a laundry room. Moving upstairs. Right now we just have more cells. And that's it. So our idea was to do maybe like an armory area over here. But I'm almost second guessing that and thinking maybe we do the guard barracks slash bathrooms over here just because it would like flow kind of nice. And then put the armory connected to the warden's office. So like this big center area, I'm thinking the warden's office, and then maybe like off to the side here is like an armory area. We have a lot of neat stuff from Star Wars. What is it? Return to Batu or whatever that pack was. That has a lot of like laser guns and stuff that we can use. They're not actually functional, but just to, give the vibe of an armory. So yeah, so that's the plan. Obviously, I would also like to go through at the end of all of this and just grub the place up. So I want stains on the floors, cracks in the walls, missing sheetrock or um, cinder blocks, whatever this is. Um, but that's going to be like very end of the build that we do that. So let's work on, what should we work on first? Let's work on maybe the guards barracks. I think that would probably be easiest. Step 1, we got to put our cheats in because I did not do that before logging in. Sorry. Testing cheats true. Show hidden objects. Show live edit objects. And ignore gameplay unlocks entitlements. Also move objects. Okay. I always like to just throw some random lights in here. Let's get it so we can actually see what we're doing. So I guess the first question is, do we want separate doors into the bathroom and the barracks, or just kind of one door and then it splits off like the laundry? I'm thinking we're going to do just one door. I also need to put a railing around here. I missed that when this went up. There we go. Let's get a door. We have the single doors that we've been using that match, so I think we'll do that. Oops. And then we'll put kind of like a little hallway. So we have barracks on one end and bathrooms on the other. This is so silly, but this is going to bother me that the door isn't centered, so let me just bump that over one. I'm thinking the guard barracks will make a little bit nicer too. Maybe we won't do the cinder blocks on all the walls. Maybe we'll make it like real wallpaper. I think we have like an employees only sign. Forget if it came with back to work or maybe businesses and hobbies. The one I'm picturing, it's green. Nope, not that. I think it came with get to work. I also want to take a minute to thank you guys. I don't know if you guys watch me on YouTube or purely on Twitch, but my recent prison builds have been getting, for me, it's not a lot of views for anyone else, but for me, my first prison video has like 200 views, which is unheard of. My usual view count's like 19. Like, I think some of my shorts maybe got a lot of views, but 200 is amazing, and it really means a lot to me that that many people are excited about what I'm building and, seeing the inspiration and just being part of it with me. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. I'm not trying to, make anything out of YouTube. It's more just you spend so much time on a Sims build and for no one to see it, kind of, it's a bummer. Sometimes it's nice to be able to be like, hey, look what I built. And someone goes, wow, that's really cool. I'm going to build something because you've inspired me. So I appreciate you guys. Like, really, thank you for watching and commenting and, taking time out of your Saturday morning. All right, where does this sign live? Because I know I've seen it, and now it's not a debug, I'm pretty sure. You know what it might have came with is Snowy Escape. I don't know why we got a lot of, like, kind of... I could have swore it was, like, it's like this shape, but it's green and it says, I thought it said employees only. I don't know. We can look for it later, I guess. I don't want to waste too much time digging for it right now. Maybe it'll come to me. Or we'll find it when we're not looking for it. That's always how this happens. I'll just peek at Snowy Escape real quick. Yeah, see, that's the shoe one. No, it's little. It's a little sign. It's green. All right, one more. I'm going to check businesses and hobbies. I know. I literally just said, I'm not going to waste time on this. And here I am, wasting time. It's not time wasted, though, because I do want that sign, and I'm going to find it eventually. But anyway, we'll work on this for now. So I'm thinking we'll use the bigger side for their kind of little bunk room. And maybe just to keep it consistent, we'll steal the wallpaper that we used in, like, the receptionist area. I'm sure it wouldn't be anything too fancy. I didn't realize this has tile on it. I don't love that. Why does this have tile on it? Get out a platform and then no one will know that it has tile. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it has tile. Oh, now what have I done? Can't undo a platform, I guess. Alright, what kind of beds? Want them to have... We give them bunk beds? How many guards realistically will we have? Let's think about that first. So I know for your like summer camps and stuff, I watched one of Simsy's builds and she did like a boarding school and she did class A and class B because you can only have 8 people per role. So I'm thinking for our prison that works out perfect because we can do A block and B block and do bottom top. So we can have 16 prisoners. I'm thinking at least 4 guards, probably. You know, 2 to a block. I mean, really, it should be more than that, probably, but for playability, I don't want it to be too chaotic. And then we need maintenance people. We need the warden. So, maybe we do 6 guards. We'll do 3 per block. So if we need 6 beds, then we're probably going to have bunk beds. I did use the new Adventure Awaits for the prison inmates, so I kind of don't want to give them the same beds there. But maybe we could do something like these. Or like these. Something very plain, you know, nothing fancy for sure, but do we just stack them up there? Should we do them this way, maybe? I mean, their bedrooms don't need to have much. And realistically, I don't know when we play this how... Like, can we assign beds? What's the... I have not actually played with the custom venue lots in live mode yet. So some of this might change once we start actually playing. We'll give them real floor. Side tables, some dressers. Really, it's going to feel kind of like a little dorm room because it's not meant to be there all the time housing. I would assume this would like rotate out shifts or whatever. And of course, do our swatches match? No. Why would they? That's just silly. I mean, these are always great options just because of the size of them I really like, but I do like the utility kind of vibes of this. That clipping? Yeah, sure is. Bump him out a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Right? Like, I kind of like the utility vibes. They would probably have... Let's look at Star Wars. Star Wars has a lot of weird stuff, so it makes sense for Star Wars, but not necessarily for your normal everyday build. However, for a prison, some of this is kind of perfect. So, like, see, for the armory, there's like this with the little laser guns, which could be kind of cool. I'm looking for... I don't know what I'm looking for, actually. Yes, I do. Hold on. It came back to me. There is a... I think it actually came with Sulani. Actually, this is kind of good, too. Just the idea of, like, their suit and stuff's in there, or their uniform. But maybe we put that more in the armory than in their bedroom, right? But there's a shelf. I'm pretty sure it came with Sulani, and I think it has diving gear in it. Yeah, this one. That doesn't really work. But it kind of has the same vibe. Like, I'm thinking almost like firefighter utility cabinet, how it has, like, you know, their gear, and because I would think if something happens, they need to jump out of bed and, you know, get into action. Just some little cowboy hat. You never know when you need to lasso some inmates. That's an art cart. Or even like this. Like, I know this isn't technically meant to be for clothing and whatnot, but it kind of gives... Hot coffee. Good morning. Exactly what you need in the morning. How are you? Good. Well, thank you for stopping by. We're working on the Guard Barracks right now. I'm trying to figure out what exactly, you know, we want it to be homey, but not, you know, it's still a prison. It's not necessarily assigned to them forever, just while they're here at work. So, I don't know, kind of thinking through what that looks like. Industrial loft feels kind of good for this, actually. I don't really reach for this pack too much. Or this kit, whatever. However, so far so good. I'm got a couple hours here this morning, so just I've been really excited to keep going on this prison. Which I was not expecting the reaction I got from people. I think I didn't think most people would be excited to see a prison be built, but it's been... people seem to be pretty excited about it, which is good because I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, I kind of like this. The beat up trunk. Maybe we'll leave it cleaner. Like I said, it's not lived in, it's rotating. But yeah, so far so good. We're gonna do their kind of sleeping quarters here, and then across the hall will be their bathroom. I was saying before, I haven't actually played like live Sims in a build like this yet, so I'm not sure functionally how it's gonna work. I've heard some some murmurings that the bed assignments don't always go as planned for like the campgrounds and whatever that people are building. So we'll see. Um, I mean, even if it's just a build for the vibes and not for playability, I'm still having fun with it. I feel like I want a rug here, but it can't be anything like fancy because it's a prison. Maybe something like that be okay. Maybe even size down. I don't hate that. I think we can make that work. We need some lighting and maybe something on the walls. I feel like the stuff on the walls wouldn't necessarily be anything personal, though. It would probably be more like either motivational. Ooh, this is good for the gym. Hold on. We're going to the gym. All right. And we're back. um, I think it would either be like motivational or maybe um, like informational. So more bulletin board, events type of thing, rules. See if we go under wall decorations. Still looking for that employees only sign. I know it exists. I just don't know where it lives. So if we see it, we're gonna grab that while we're in here. Maybe something like this, like a little bulletin board. Oh. There probably wouldn't be security cameras in the guards barracks, but probably at least here to see who's going in and out and whatnot. I swear it's like they removed that employees only sign. I know it was in here. It was just little, it was green. I've probably passed it like 4 times and didn't even realize, but not that. That's for rent. Oh no. It's somewhere. I know it's somewhere. Um all right, what else do we need? We need different lighting. Should we do like a desk light maybe? I've got these sort of wall lights everywhere, so this kind of feels like it could be in here as well. Gives it a little bit of mood lighting. Or maybe we put them on the opposite wall and then get some table lights for their bedside tables. Try and keep them as even as I can. Again, I kind of want everything in here just very generic, simple. You know, this isn't necessarily the same people in here all the time. I would think the guards probably rotate out. Um, this one's kind of cool. I don't actually ever use... I don't know that I've ever used this lamp. Maybe that's kind of neat. Doesn't really give off a lot of light, though. Still pretty dark in here. I like the way those look aesthetically, but again, they're not giving off a lot of light. See, like, this gives off a lot of light, but that's definitely not the vibe. We might have to go... I do like... These are really cute. I wish they had just one swatch without the stickers on the lampshade. A lot of these lamps are just so huge, and they take up most of the bedside table. You know what we could maybe do? We could maybe take a floor lamp and kind of build it into the dresser. My grandma used to have bedside tables that had like a lamp built into them. Right? So maybe that's a thing. It's kind of weird, but I think if we found the right one, it could be like this is kind of cool. Oops. Just placed another one. I feel like maybe it means we have to get rid of our bulletin board, but we could... Oops, sorry, misclick. We could put our bulletin board maybe on this wall just as like a... You know, events, what's happening. I think I like that. And then I could put some stuff, maybe like little posters and stuff back there. Alright. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's see about some wall stuff. See, like all this grungy, like drips and scrapes, and that will all get added very end of the build. I'll go through and put all this stuff in. Spider webs. For now, I just want like some little posters and stuff. What other swatches we have? Boyd critters, boy bands. Uh, Honestly, the Strangerville posters are kind of cool. And they're something I don't usually use. Um, let's see what swatches we have of this guy. It's more giving college dorm than prison barracks. Maybe some maps? National parks? That seems like a pretty generic universal decoration. Does it look weird with them being so high, or is that kind of okay because of the lamps? I think it's kind of okay. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. I think we're going to leave the barracks like that. Let's go work on their bathroom. So the hallway's going to stay standard. Their bathroom will make a little bit nicer. I still kind of want to keep the general prison vibes. Maybe we keep the same tile and stuff that we used in the downstairs. We'll use nicer tile on the floor. But I don't think the wall tile's bad. Like, I think this... No. I think this is what we used downstairs. Or maybe we used the dirty one. Did we use the dirty one? If we didn't, we should. We did. Okay. So then maybe we just use the nice one upstairs. Alright, and then I'm thinking they'll have bathroom stalls. Since this is going to be shared. We could probably swing 3 stalls in here if I just nudge this to the wall a little. Maybe not. I mean, but really, couldn't this just be a toilet paper dispenser on the wall? They don't normally have, like, a stall wall there, right? Trying to think about public restrooms. Oop. Bar. There we go. And then we can just make the center one. I think that should still work. That clipping is going to drive me nuts, but honestly, how often are we going to spend in this bathroom? Or I could do them on this wall. Right? And then they probably fit a lot better. Oh, come on, you. There we go. And we don't really have room for showers or sinks or any of that. So, you know what? I'm thinking we will do 2 bathroom stalls. Maybe right here in the front, actually. Because then we can do the bathroom shower stall kind of back here. Maybe it'll be a little bit more private. Probably fit 2. I want something like this where it's like an actual stall and then it's got doors that are private to it. Or curtain would be fine. That's pretty much the same color even, so that could be good. Thinking if we nudge it... I wonder... Could we do a little half wall moment here? Almost. Go. I'm just thinking we could probably do 3 separate toilets here. Just thinking about how best we can maximize space. Get rid of that, and then we can do sinks. And it shouldn't be too cluttered. Just thinking. What if we scoot these? Maybe that's better. Throw some lights in here. Because now this looks orange. Let's go look at the showers again. So thinking full privacy. These are kind of our options. This guy, this guy. The cabin one, which is not going to happen because it's not a match. This guy, which honestly I kind of want to put down in like the med bay. Right? Doesn't this look like an emergency, like, oh no, you're covered in chemicals? We put this. Does this come in different colors? Oh yeah. Actually, it matches everything else. Sure it's not clipping. Okay, sorry. Distracted again. Maybe we use the spa day showers. I think they do come in tan. Just wish the glass wasn't so blue. There is also the option to build our own showers. If we go to, what do I want? Sleek bathroom. We have either these, which I think there are full frost. Oh, maybe not. They are all kind of transparent. Okay, so maybe not those. Same with these. These are all very, very transparent. But we do have, if I can remember where it lives, these. And with these, you can do anything you set your mind to. It's like one of the most versatile things that they've added to The Sims in a very long time. So if we go... like that. Get her lined up. We can make kind of custom shower stalls. Ugh, this is where I have to be like, okay, it's good enough. It kills me though. And then this one can go here. Tile is good for this because it makes it easy to ensure that things are centered. All right, and then if we get our showers this way, we can do like a little curtain across here, and it should be pretty convincing that this is a shower. Let's see if we have a curtain that's up for the job. Oh, what I'd give to be able to lower this once it's sized down. Because that's a pretty good one. It's just a little bit too tall. Seems like they're all just a little bit too tall. I mean, it's not gonna work. See, this is perfect. But it's not giving curtain. It's giving, I don't know what it's giving. Need it to be lower. Oh, that's pretty darn close. Could we... oh, no, it's not. It was just the perception from looking at it over here. It looked lower. This was just a little bit longer. I mean, is that kind of good though? So you see some shin. What's some shin between friends, right? I feel like that's as good as we're gonna get. So let's see if we can't. I'm probably gonna have to break that wall just to get this to place correctly. Do I need to put this on the inside to make it look right? I feel like maybe I do. But then it's going to clip through the wall? Yeah. Can we nudge it ever so slightly so that it doesn't clip through the wall? Let's see, just how far can we nudge this? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, too far. But that's not. So I think... Yeah, I think that's better. Alright, so we have bathrooms, showers, and now we just need a sink situation. It's only 9 o'clock. Okay, good. Eye on my time. I feel like these doors don't really match anything. Yeah, I should go lighter. Or darker. I don't hate the blue. And then maybe we make the tile. Actually, this tile I think only comes in, yeah, like aggressive blue. We could make it gray though. Gray's not bad. We would need to change the flooring tile. Which is fine, because, I mean, they probably would have a little bit nicer. A little too matchy-matchy, huh? Maybe it's not terrible. Or maybe we go for like a smaller tile? Yeah, I think that's kind of good. Let's see about back to cabinets. Because now something should match a little bit better. Mm, I mean, this color's pretty good. The door is now not exactly right. I have to keep reminding myself, this is a prison. This is a prison. We're not here for luxury. I think it should be something very plain. Flat doors. Either these guys here or... I really like the way these look. I just don't know what color feels right. And we could swap this. Put this back to brown. Oop, too dark. This came in brown. Put these back to brown or tan. See about a corner piece. I don't know, do we want a wraparound situation or do we want to just do... Maybe we'll do wrap, but just like a baby counter. Honestly, maybe we even nudge it a little bit. So it's like really, really baby counter. I think that's fine. We have 2 bathrooms, 2 showers. I think 2 sinks is fine. We put a little trash can, some mirrors, and I think that should be fine. We'll throw a plant in the corner. Let's look at sinks. think I like the gray better. I like the idea of a medicine cabinet, but the color's not exactly right. So maybe we just go more simple. Actually, I like the... I want to put something on the counter here. Maybe something like this. Little bag or basket, not a bag. A little basket of stuff. Maybe some towels or like towel storage would be good. You know what? Maybe a towel rack. And then I want to put a trash can. All right, I think that's a pretty nice little bathroom we've got going on there. I'm almost thinking swapping these doors for something a little less prison. I don't know if I used any. I think I used these doors everywhere. I don't think I really used nice doors anywhere. I guess there's this one. Did use, that's more outside though. That's a screen door. I'm just thinking like it would probably be okay going into here. Yes. But going into their room could probably be a more normal door. You know? And then my thought too is maybe this area that they walk into is kind of like a little lounge. Maybe I do like a kitchenette in there. Oh, I forgot toilets. Oh my God, guys. They're gonna have a bad time if they don't have a toilet. Um, so this is the hard part because if I make the toilets in here any better than these prison toilets, then people are going to choose to walk all the way up here to use them. So I almost have to put bad toilets in here on purpose. So as much as I don't want to do that, I think I have to for playability to make sure. I also need to fix the lighting. So this can go in here. And do these little ones in here is fine. Same with the showers. But I'm thinking maybe a wall light over the sinks. It's actually pretty bright in here. Maybe the shower ones aren't needed. That's not what I'm thinking. Something like that. Let me get that big, this one. It's not really giving prison. I keep forgetting this is a prison. Maybe, maybe something like this. I don't like how curved it is. Like pointing inward, which is kind of odd for a light. Those just feel out of place. I like this. I just wish it was a different color. I mean, maybe we don't do a light across the top, right? Maybe we can just do, like a little corner light or something, or a candle. Right? Like, maybe that's fine. I don't know if there's any signs of, like, employees must wash hands. Right? Maybe that's their little, like, make sure you wash your hands before going back to work with the prisoners. And then we can do just like a little lounge. It's the same cabinets in here, maybe. Um, All right. So how's that? And then let's look at appliances. I'm thinking, honestly, just like a coffee machine, maybe. And a microwave. Like nothing big. Anything they want that's, they can go down to the kitchen for. I like that these come in a brown swatch. That brown too. And then maybe just something to sit on the corner here. Oh, you know what? There's a paper towel dispenser, and that would probably make more sense. Paper towels. Maybe it's on wall stuff. Toilet paper. For it. Know it's in here. I saw it before and I was like, I should grab this now while I see it. There it is. All right. Back to finding something. Ooh, hold on. I like this for in here. But maybe something for this corner. It can just be like a little decoration or something. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Honestly, like even that, just some little tea. I think that's fine. It's come in different colors. Oh, it does. Even the tea boxes change colors. I kind of like the default. All right, so there's that, and then maybe we just do like a little couch or something. Oh, where'd our door go? Oh, it's there. It's just glitched weird. All right. So yeah, then just like a little seating area maybe. Have to be anything like super. I really wish there was one that was like a little bit lived in. You know, pillows kind of disheveled. I don't use mods or anything, so I don't have, what is it, tool mod that lets you rotate things and make them all different. But we could do just like that, maybe. And then maybe we put something above the... There are different swatches. Not really prison vibes. This has some unique things in it, I think. Little banner. Maybe this is kind of funny. Like instead of the dogs playing poker, they're playing Don't Wake the Llama or whatever it is. All right. I think, oops. I think that's pretty much the guards area done. So that's good. The one thing I did want to give them is maybe like a bookshelf. Although I will say that might be the only bookshelf I put in the whole place, so maybe we don't. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I can put a bookshelf somewhere for these guys. I don't know. Do prisoners get books? If they do, it's probably just like, you know, a few. It's probably not anything crazy. I just don't know where it would make sense to put it. Maybe I could build it in under the stairs. Just like a little... See if any of these are a good height. I mean, that fits kind of perfect. I don't know if that's going to affect our ability to go up and down the stairs. And the colors are kind of bad. Oh, wait, this is prison-esque. Hmm. I'm still thinking about walls. See, even if they're little, it's going to mess up the stairs. But I could put walls here. And that doesn't mess up anything. And then I could take these, leave them normal size. You see the vision a little bit? Let's go see. Go see if there's better bookshelves for this. Don't want anything too fancy. I just want very standard bookshelf. This has like kids stuff in it. This is pretty good, actually. I just have to make sure we can still get up the stairs, but... And it comes in other colors to make it really blend. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. And then we could probably, maybe we move this trash can over here. Or maybe this goes on this wall. I just wish this would let me build a wall. But I know it won't. Even a little wall. What if we build a little wall and then move it? Is it like that any better? It lets me put it here. Okay. Maybe that's something. Let's see. Okay, too high. That's good. We'll see. We'll see if it works because I'm not positive. And part of me thinks that's going to... Ooh, I like that. Little corner action. Part of me thinks that's going to be a problem, though. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we have books for them. The whole reason for that was that I wanted to put a bookshelf in here. Maybe here on the wall we can do like a little hanging one. I wish they had a swatch of this without little kids' books in it because size-wise, it's pretty perfect. This is just massive and like unnecessarily so. All right. Cool. So there's our guard barracks, our guard bathroom, our little guard lounge. And then we have the warden, the armory. I didn't really consider where the maintenance guy might sleep, but maybe that's something also we should think about. I'm gonna throw these lockers down here. I don't like how empty this little corner is. There we go. And I have to do our little guard welcome area, which honestly, I'm probably just gonna do very similar to this. I have to get that from debug. Huh. Why is all this in here? That should be... This is laundry room. Like, the heck? I have no idea. I have no idea how this got over here. But just get rid of that and no harm, no foul. Something I did notice because I went in here to take screenshots for the thumbnail, and these doors don't actually function. So that's a problem. I'm not sure what we do to fix that, if we do anything to fix that. It doesn't really matter here, but it will matter for our cells. So we're going to have to think that through. Maybe it ends up being a gate, which I don't love, but see, like this is an actual door, but it doesn't match. We have fences like that? Oh, we do. Okay. All right. Hold on then. Oops. Don't delete that. Gosh darn it. Okay, hold on. Here we go. So then, if we do... I just don't like how this doesn't go all the way to the ceiling, because realistically, you know, inmates would just climb over that. But I do want these functional, because I want people to be able to sleep there when they visit. Hmm. I mean, the other option becomes... Let me think about this. These are in, get to work. There are these shorter ones, so maybe I can just kind of... I don't know if they'll be able to get through, though. Yeah, there's no real good prison doors besides these. So then how do we... And unfortunately, these aren't debugged, so it's not like Sims will walk through them. They do have collision. I mean... There is these doors, but they just feel so extreme. And I would have to put a real wall. At least for 2 blocks where the door goes. I don't know. We don't really have a good alternative. It's kind of our best. If we want the people to be able to get in here, we have to fix the door. And that's kind of the point, is to come and play as a prisoner. So I think I'm gonna have to try it out. I mean, if this is great, does this kind of give prison? A little bit? Or we take those green doors that we've been using everywhere. They don't have windows that are like prison-y, right? Not really. The closest we have are like the horse ranch bars. But that's like old saloon prison, not like real prison. I mean, hold on, just for fun. It's not bad. It's not bad. If we had to, let's do one cell and see what we think. So this becomes a wall. And we want to use this door? Or do we want to use the... That feels like maximum security. Like, I don't think that's necessary. I'm thinking we use this one. Right, so it has to pick. I guess we'll go this way. And then we have Horse Ranch. Now I can't find the single parts. Oops. I feel like that's better than the doubles. If we can find a medium height door. Nope. That's like the perfect height. That would be wonderful. But isn't gonna work because this doesn't look like a prison door. It looks like a house door. This is a prison. Man, I just don't like it. I don't know, guys. What do I do? I mean, the gate prison door looks the best. I guess I could... So bad. I hate it so much. Man. Could this be something? We just do like straight across bars instead of up and down? Just feel like maybe if it's in more of a solid piece, it doesn't look so bad. It's just frustrating because literally the only part we need to figure out is a door. Okay, hold on. I have another idea. Let's look at the world's largest window. Because then I think what we could do is put these over it. It kind of plays along. And then our door is going to be bad. Like that's just we have to be okay with that because there's no other way. So the door we can either use the green one that we've been using. That's like kind of metal. We can use this one. We can use the high security one. We can do this with like the little slots in it. I think that's kind of our best option. And then the window kind of gives us a little bit so that we can still have a wall. It still goes all the way to the ceiling. Although I guess thinking this through, we don't really need the wall. Right? We just need a wall for the door. All right. What if we did 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That'll be doors. This one's going to be the oddball. All right. Thinking maybe we get rid of this, right? And this becomes, oops. This becomes just like another central, however you want to call it, hangout area. Because realistically, we can only have 8 per block. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we also have downstairs 2, 4, 6, 8. So this is too many. Sorry, guys. I'm just thinking through. How this is going to work out. I'm thinking we do that, and then we can maybe use the horse bars. Wish they were the same color. These have a different color. So then do we make these match the horse bars? Or do we just leave that off? Ah, I don't know. I don't know what's better. Because I'm thinking also we should have like a maintenance utility closet, electrical panel type of place. Because I am going to have people here to do maintenance. You know what? I think this is a good time to do the actual setup, right? Maybe that will help me get an idea of what we're able to do. Okay. We're going to create new. Okay, okay, go away. Prison. Okay, great. So prison, we're going to say probably earlier than that, probably 5 a.m. We have breakfast. So eat. Add some rolls. So we have inmate. Well, actually, let's start with the first one. So we have the warden. Warden with an E or no? I think it's an E. I search warden and the first thing that comes up is Minecraft. I would assume prison warden, yeah, is with an E. So total Sims is going to be 1. Details, role criteria. Okay, so this has got to be career detective. Gender doesn't matter, but I picture it being a big grumpy man. um, region, traits. Um, wow, this gives us like literally every trait. Even I saw reborn on there. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to say trait doesn't matter. Activities, what is he going to do? He's going to... He probably gives a speech. He probably... Excuse me. Oh. Secrets or secret surprise sneeze. He's probably mean, but I don't want him to be mean to everybody. I just want him to be mean to the inmates. And we will say he just does free time. Outfit. Oh, I gotta watch my time. It's already 10 o'clock. I'm picturing a brown drab suit. Let's filter by colors. Yeah, like big time warden in. I don't really want like a nice, I'm thinking more like, yeah, more like this. Pinstripes. And we just make the warden a gnome. Or the Yeti. That would be really fun. Oh, but this one. Yep. That's warden. Okay, let's give him some shoes. Probably a loafer. Probably also brown. Yep, that feels wardeny. A good loaf. All right. Um, does he wear a hat? The warden, do you wear a hat? What are we feeling? You wear a toupee? That would be kind of funny. The key here is that it's not a good toupee. You know, real life, you can't even tell when someone's wearing a toupee, but I like the idea that this sim is gonna have like red hair and then a toupee over it that doesn't match at all. Um, Maybe we skip the hat. The hat's almost giving mobster, and I don't want him to give mobster. I want him to give, grumpy old man. So, do without the hat. I think that's good. So let's save that one. We should probably save in general because I don't think I've saved at all since we've started. And that scares me. All right, so you know what? Just because I don't feel like making outfits for everybody, I'm going to make the warden have to be a elder and a man. Okay, save over existing role. So role library. Uh okay, so I guess he has a schedule too. I kind of want him to just roam. Create a new role and let's see what we got. So we need guards. And what did we say? We were going to do 6. Role criteria. Honestly, they can do whatever they want. I'm kind of happy with man, woman. I would say they should be young adults or elders. They can be male or female. That doesn't matter. Traits, occult, career. Yeah, none of that really matters. Skill levels. I mean, maybe fitness. They should be strong, right? To be able to handle. And maybe charisma. I'm afraid to put too many things because I don't want them to not qualify and then we have nobody show up. Um, guard activities. What do guards do? Guards like to. Honestly, I think I'm just going to give them free time. I think the warden, I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, no, that's fine. Give speeches. Okay, then we need another role. This is going to be maintenance. Maintenance crew, I'm thinking 2 people. Their skills, we need handiness for sure. And their activities are going to be fixing things, cleaning. What is house chores? Cleaning up and emptying trash. Yeah, so I guess that's also part of it. Okay. Then we have a chef or a cook. What do we call them? Kitchen staff? Let's call them kitchen staff. Put 2. They should have cooking. Their activities are going to be cooking. So I want them to serve meal. Not just cook, but like to actually serve a meal. Honestly, that's it. I guess they'll also have free time. Okay. Then we have we need a nurse or doctor. Medical staff, we'll call them. Honestly, I think 1 person's fine. And their skills are going to be, we'll give them a apothecary, I guess. Um, Probably logic. Wellness. Their skills are going to be of cure ailments is going to be on. Craft elixirs. Uh, use the cauldron. Use science objects. I don't see anything that's like cure. Look for axolotls. Helpful spells. Food. Yeah, there's a lot there. So I guess we'll just throw free time in there. Right, medical staff, and then we have our inmates. So we have inmates, cell block A. Role criteria, they should be criminals, typically. What do we call? Is that even a skill? I guess mischief, right? Career is criminal. Role activity. So they are going to. We'll say these are like the good behavior ones, right? Cell block A is the good ones. Higher up you go, the worse. So do laundry, free time. We'll say they get to work out. I mean, they're not just like, there we go. Can pick a outfit. Oh, I need to assign ages. All right, so I'm thinking just jumpsuits, right? See. These are a little bit fancy, I think, for a prisoner. I think these are probably more. We'll put this for the maintenance guy. Um, let's look at sets. For the doctor. Let's try costume. Is there any like prisoner costumes? I didn't realize we had onesie pajamas. All right, so I think our best bet is just a jumpsuit unless we can put together something from tops and... Oh, look at all the new clothes. Unless we can put something together just from tops and bottoms here. So I was thinking like 3 different colors to do the 3 different ranks maybe. Shoes, they would probably just have very basic all white sneakers. Yeah, that feels good. We're going to put the women in the same outfit. Your outfit no matter what if you are cell block A. Gotta watch my time because it is almost time to go. That off. All the way up. That long sleeve. It's not really a sweater, I What? Maybe I just make this fill in so that I can find it. Base game sweater. Pretty sure it's base game. Now I don't see it. Not it. Turtleneck, so that's not it. Not the right colors. That's not the right colors. Why can't I find? Oh, maybe it's spa day, not base game. No, maybe not. All right, hold on. Let's go back to the male's outfit. It is spa day. Weird. So why doesn't this show up for female Sims? What if I don't put anything and just say spa day? What does it show up? No, it's literally not here. That is wild. I'm really surprised that Sims did that. So basically, I can't have that same sweater for both of them. It is specific to men, and even if I change this to masculine, they will not let me have it. That is so crazy. Right? Like, I'm not losing my mind. It's not here. We all saw that. It was spa day. It was masculine. Here we are. With nothing. It's so weird. Making sure, like, it's not that one. It's definitely not that. There is no long sleeve sweater here. That's the only filters I have. Interesting. That is kind of wild, but alright. I guess let's go look at full body jumpsuits for women and see if we can't find something that matches for both, maybe? I don't mind this, and I even like how it's kind of beat up. This was my first pick, and it is available for both. So you know what? Maybe we'll go back to that. We'll give them both the same jumpsuit. So there we go. Inmate cell block A has the tan jumpsuit, white sneakers. And maybe I'll change my my approach and say that the high like ABC, like maybe cell block C is the good behavior ones. So they get more, let's put it that way. All right. So there's cell block A. Let's it's cell block B. Criteria, we said we want criminal. Could add trait shady or evil. Disruptive. Now, is disruptive only for fairies? I can't remember. I don't necessarily, I mean, I don't mind if there's fairies here, but I don't necessarily want fairies. Right. Cell block B can have maybe another jumpsuit, just a different color. And then I'm thinking cell block C gets to wear like individual clothes. They get to do chores. Or maybe cell block B gets to do laundry. Cell block C gets to actually go work out and read and stuff like that. We'll do maybe the blue jumpsuit for these guys. And white sneakers. I need to remember to go set up maintenance and the medical staff and the kitchen staff as well. I've only got like 14 minutes and then I got to get out of here. I'm going to be late. I still have to get a shower and everything. Excited because I got my D&D group. I got them like a little Halloween surprise. I'm not going to say what it is because I know that some of them do watch my streams, so I don't want to spoil it. But next time I stream, I'll make sure to share what it was. Blue now. Shoes. I've already got a lot of new ideas for when this prison's done, what my next custom lot's going to be. So something I've been really thinking about that since we get to pick outfits for people is the Ren Fair. I would love to build a Ren Fair in Sims where people show up and, you know, you have people that perform music, you have people that, um, I don't know, maybe there's archery, there's food and drinks and I don't know, just spitballing, but I have a lot of fun ideas planned for the next builds. Okay, so block B. One more custom roll, and then cell block C. You know what I haven't been setting that I need is they all need to be adults. I can't have children as prisoners. um. Okay, so this one they get free time. They can work out. Hobbies. Maybe they can read. Their outfit. And these ones, instead of the jumpsuit, maybe they get to wear separate pants and shirt. Careful, because apparently not everything is for everyone. So let's look at fashion choice for women. Because that should be truly, like, women should be able to wear it and men will be able to wear it. And I just want something very plain. Sweater. Some of the newer packs have better fits to them. You'll see that, like, some of these, like, just give feminine body shape, which we don't necessarily want. Honestly, I don't want either of them to be shapely. This is prison. It's supposed to be very plain. Even a t-shirt. See if there's just like a... There, maybe just like a plain green t-shirt. And we have sweatpants that could match. Or track pants. Track pants aren't bad. I really want them to be like pretty matchy-matchy. I feel like it would be realistic that way. Strong green. It's pretty good. That's a pretty good match. That's a pretty good match too. With the jogger pants. Big flowy pants. Oh, wait a minute. I was say these are the pants that got me in trouble last time because they don't exist for feminine framed thems. Crazy, they don't have a sweatpants option. Alright, let's try this again. Puppy prints. We could also look at the jumpsuits again. I feel like these are the best option that we have. These would be good if they were the right color. Same with these. Colors is a t-shirt. Red, blue, black, green, gray. I like the idea of green because it's like, I guess, a privilege that they get to wear a fun color. Masculine. That way when we go to our female Sims, everybody has the same pants. Those are pretty good. I think we'll go with that. Get some shoes. Six minutes? I gotta hurry. Good news is the doctors, the chef, and the medical staff all kind of have like a pre-built outfit. So they should be pretty quick. All right. T-shirt. We want this one in green. Bottoms was... Paid attention to what pack that was. Underpants was... somewhere? These? No. These. All right, and shoot. Perfect. Okay, so we have cell block ABC. Roll back in. This should not be required, but this should be required. No children here. Cell block A, they can't do anything. That's what they... I give them skill level 2 in mischief. Okay. Medical staff. We'll say that's required. I need to go put an apothecary thing in there. I wish there was just outfit. Like, why do I have to pick? I understand the option to pick for each, but I wish that I didn't necessarily have to. We do have a ready-to-go doctor outfit. Thought it was under costumes, but maybe they don't consider it a costume. Go. Shoes. I am waiting for female. 3 minutes. We're really cutting it down to the wire here. All right, where was that? That was sets and doctor and black shoes. That'll do. I guess I should make it that this person has to be an adult. All the requirements for every single role in this should be, they have to be at least an adult. That that was for medical staff. Bit. Go get a little apron going on here. And some of the newer, I forget, I think it's this one. There's like a dirty apron. I think the Home Chef Hustle one also comes with a dirty swatch. Chef Hustle? This is like gardening, though. I think that's the Home Chef Hustle pack, is it? I don't know what that symbol is. Maybe we just go brown. Standard. Anti-slip shoes. A requirement. Prison does not have good insurance. Male, we're going to do the same exact thing. And then I just have to get oops. Oh, I don't want to cancel. Save. And I want to make sure. Who else we have? Maintenance. We have to get maintenance in there. They should be an adult at least. And I'm going to give them just kind of like a jumpsuit as well. Yep. Good. Maintenance. Must be an adult. No children in the prison. Those are a little too fun, I think. Let's go look under costumes real quick. Yeah, I think that's maintenance. And then we'll go put the female version on there and we should be pretty... Oh, I didn't even give the guards an outfit. Honestly, I'm probably going to use like the stormtrooper costume. Doesn't have to be exactly the stormtrooper costume, but you know, something to that effect. Okay, this is suits. Oh, tell me you're not going to let me have it. Oh, yeah, you will. Okay, good. I say, come on, Sims. All right, I know it's past 10:30, but I'm just going to do the guards real quick because I know next time we play I won't remember if I don't do it now. So, there's maintenance. Guards. Yes, adults, free time, fine. Customized outfit. The guards could go one of two ways. We could make them look like police officers with a blue shirt, black pants, nice shoes, maybe a little hat, or I can do literal like stormtroopers. Or we could go midi. Oh, see, how good is this going to be for Ren Fair? It's going to be so good. We could even have horses there. Oh, we do have a firefighter too. But no police officer or detective. Honestly, there's probably a cheat code to unlock it, but I do not know it. And I need to go, so we're not going to look it up right now. Instead, we're going to get us a nice button-up shirt. We need something, probably no tie. That could be good. No, why are the sleeves so... All right, hold on. We're going to filter if I get to work. See, the shirt doesn't tuck in. Strange. If I put get to work here... Yeah, there is no police officer. Interesting. Okay, I guess because it's more detective than police officer. Let's get some dress pants. Good dress pants. Actually, is there a set that would... I mean, this reminds me of, I can't think of what it is, but there's a meme of a guy like that with glasses. Kind of looks like that. I just want button-up shirt, dress pants. No suspenders. Button-up shirt and pants. Oh, that is too darn bad because you're not getting it. Okay, what if we go to styled looks? Got a lot of styled looks these days, huh? And still nothing that we want. I thought this would be easier, but I don't think it is. None of these shirts tuck in. That is so crazy. Okay. Button-up shirt. Try this again. So blue. Pants. Need... and good. Oh, these are good. And... That's not really giving guard, though, is it? We might have to come back to the guards because I don't know. I might have to look up what prison guards look like. Because I think I'm just picturing policemen, and this is giving John Lothario on a date. Like, not quite what we're looking for. I don't want the inmates to feel like they're being flirted with. I just want them to feel like they're being detained. Yeah, I don't know. We might have to come back to this. This is better with like the little something on it, but still not. Why is it not tucked in? This is like so tucked in. I don't know. There's just something off about it. A masculine blouse. They're really giving guard either. Yeah, we might have to look at this next time. I'm sorry, guys. It's getting late, and I need to get in the shower, or I'm going to be late. But I appreciate you guys all stopping by. Thank you for your, like I said, watching the stream, watching my YouTube videos, your comments, your suggestions. I appreciate all of it. I have so much more fun when you guys are here to, share your input and give me ideas. That's how we have come up with so many great things so far. So thank you again. If you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you can see part 4 when we go in and hopefully get this wrapped up. This is taking definitely longer than I expected, but that's okay because I'm having a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and rest of your weekends, and I will talk to you all later. All right. Bye, guys.